Righty ho, it is Sunday. Sunday with Get All Builds, and we're going to be breaking down Cookie JJ. We're not going to be breaking down Cookie JJ. It's Sunday with Get All Builds, creator Cookie JJ, also known as the CKG clan, and we will be breaking down what happened in this Nilah game that I lost but didn't play too badly in. So it's a 21-minute video, which, you know, I'm sorry guys if you wanted like a 5-minute video. In fact, I'll give you the 5-minute summary here. Mistakes were made, but a lot of it was just not being on the same page as my support, or my support not being on the same page as me, and it led to kind of a very disappointing game. So, you know, one thing I have noticed in Wild Rift and in League of Legends in general, the quality of support is quite low from my perspective as a GM player. Obviously, I think, you know, even in GM, the supports you see, like, it aren't that good from my perspective. Obviously, it's a testament to how good playing support is that you will see a lot of, from my perspective anyway, like bad things, like not bad, but you know what I mean, poor habits, but on highly ranked supports, because the support role is actually just that powerful. You know, I'm sure everyone knows Gorilla from the LCK, but yeah, okay, into the video. So this is the start of the lane. We can do a deep dive on it, but basically what happened was I pinged my support to walk back. You can see it here. She's walked back. I've then walked forward, and that's placed me in range of the Thresh Flay. Now, I made a little comedy skit about this. What the support should be doing is interacting with the enemy support. If the enemy support is allowed to do what they want, then the agency is going to come right into their hands. And if the agency is in their hands, then you'll be the one with a handful of jizz. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I've said it anyway, so whatever. I'm from the UK, so we do say jizz, yeah. It's our ethnographic speak, bruv. It's our island tongue, indeed. Anyway, back to the breakdown. So I was quite annoyed about this, but here we are. So boom, the next thing that's happened is Seraphine has been caught. Not to put it all on Seraphine, but yeah, she did get caught, which then meant that, and I'm replaying that thing. He gets caught by the Thresh Samira combination, which means that at this point, yeah, you're probably thinking, why am I not running for my life? Well, two things. My base movement speed is lower than both of them, and I was trying to get level 2 so I could get my E, which would have allowed me to make a dashing escape. But you know, the Rito gods decided that no, that wasn't going to happen, and my Q did no damage to the minions, so I had that going for me. Obviously right now my support is sat there thinking, what's wrong with my AD carry, terrible player, and they're sitting pretty at 0-0-0. But what I think most people might fail to realize is that the Thresh has already realized kind of who is going to be doing things in the lane, and has locked onto me and has said, you know, this is my target. So they're not even that bothered about getting the Seraphine, to be honest. And why would you be if they're making silly mistakes like that? And obviously my Seraphine was, I think, not like, I'm diamond, I think at the moment, season reset, and my Seraphine is maybe like a whole tier below me. So it does make sense that they might make those kind of errors on a more frequent basis. So this is kind of one of the issues of playing with Nilah, because if you get a Thresh Samira, it could be a very long time in the lane before you get to enjoy and play some good League of Legends. But you know, as frustrated as I am, I'm still trying to make it work. Just recognizing that obviously, you know, my support isn't going to be that helpful, and it looks like my team is being really effective They are 6-2 at this point. Well, we are 6-2. 2 of the deaths being 1 from me and 1 from the Hecarim. But I'm already kind of deathly afraid of the Thresh, because just their understanding of the lane and lane pressure, I can already tell that it's just going to be it's going to be problematic throughout the game. AKA, he's probably going to carry it, indeed. Because right now, my support has no items. Or in fact, my support has the most useful item on a Seraphine, which is a Ruby Crystal, because she needs more health, obviously, because she's a tank. And what that means is, between me and the support, our damage is like 0.0%, because I don't have any crit. I've just got armor piercing and their health stacking. So if you do the math, they're well defended against armor piercing, basically. And Thresh naturally has loads of armor built in. So here we have a little mistake from me, where I'm like, okay, one more auto attack, but then the Thresh ult Q, it just immediately kills me. I think she got down to about 10 HP. So yeah, sometimes you just have a really bad game. And I think for me, that was one of those games. Yeah, I'm breaking it down in the replay again, because I was like, what happened there? I really thought I survived maybe 2 auto attacks or something. But luckily my Hecarim comes along, gets the ult smite, and then obviously the issue for me is, like, you know, my Seraphine is going to be thinking, I'm such a great player right now, I'm 0-0, why is my team crumbling around me? But it's like, you've got no mana, you're not actually doing anything, you're just auto attacking, and even then the auto attacks, they're doing negligible damage, maybe 50 auto attack. Like you see there, no auto attacks coming in, nothing's happening. I'm going to end the video there, because I don't think you need 21 minutes to kind of guess what happened. I think this kind of illustrates and extrapolates exactly what happened in that game. And kind of from this you'd be able to understand how to play Nilah and supports better. So that's where my video is going to stop. And if you want to see some Nilah highlights, check out my channel, Ghetto Builds. I post about 3 highlights a week, and you'll be able to see some juicy executes and even more juicy ults. Thank you. It's been a great Sunday breakdown. And yeah, thanks for listening to Ghetto Builds. Have a good day.